Tyson Summers, I think, is a young football coach, tries really hard to be a good husband and a good father, and tries to develop relationships with his players, good relationships, and tries to be hard-nosed and tough and very demanding on his players, but tries to make sure that they know that he cares about them. I got into it. My father was a high school football coach in South Georgia, so grew up around it my entire life. Fortunate enough to go on to play college football at a Presbyterian College, small Division II school, and had a great experience there, and then have been coaching ever since.
Coach Summers is a very good football coach. He and I have been together now, I think, for 8 years, which is the longest I've been with any coach I've coached in my lifetime. So we were 5 years together at UAB, and this is going to be our third or second year here, so 7 years together. But he does a good job. He's very organized in what he does, and his deal is organizational skills. You know, everything, he puts it up on the board, and he's guided and stays on top of it, and he's done a good job organizing the defense.
My first year here, we didn't know a thing about linebacker play. We didn't know anything. We were just a bunch of lost puppies out there just trying to make it through the day. And then Coach Summers came, and he literally sat us down and said, "Guys, I know that I'm new here, and I know that I don't know any of you guys, and I shouldn't have your respect, but by the end of this spring, I'll have your respect and you'll have mine." And that's one thing he told us, and he told us that we were going to be the hardest working group on the team, and that we were never going to take anything for anybody in any other team. And he said he was going to make sure that we were prepared for every game, and that we were going to be more prepared than our opponent. And I believe he's kept his word all the way through.
I think the best linebackers are the guys that have the best contact speed and have all the physical traits that you want, but the things that really separate them are the guys that have instincts to the ball, the guys that are intelligent, the guys that study the game, that understand where the defensive line is going to be, and guys that are able to play with a burning desire to get better.
The thing that I've learned through Coach Summers and his history with being a linebacker in college is just the grind, the effort, the work that you have to put in. No matter what kind of dings and bumps that you have, you just have to push through whatever it is, because a linebacker is a position where you're taking on linemen. You might be 210 or you might be 230, but you're taking on guys that are 300 plus. And if you don't have that effort and you don't have that push, and if you can't push through those things that are always nagging you, then you can't be a linebacker.
To be able to work for Coach O'Leary, to be his defensive coordinator, has a great deal of respect in what he's been able to do as a defensive coach and as a head coach here, obviously, with the defensive side of the ball. So very appreciative of the opportunity that I've been given and the relationship that I have with him. But obviously, to be able to have the opportunity to be around and function with all the groups, not just the linebackers, was really exciting. It was a little bit different because really I felt like it had been 4 or 5 months that I'd kind of been serving in that role in place. So it was nothing really changed that day other than having the title.
I think he's done a good job. It's tough. It's tough because anytime you start a season as a new coordinator and it's first coordinator job, it's going to be rough, But I think he's handled it well. I think he's handled himself well on the sideline. He's made good calls. I think he's handled the whole situation very well. He and Coach O'Leary communicate very well together, so that's part of being a good defensive coordinator also. And he relates everything to us as assistants. So I think he's done a good job with it, and I think he'll continue to do a great job.
It shows how well he worked, and it shows how much trust Coach O'Leary had in him for him to be named the defensive coordinator of of a Coach O'Leary type defense, which requires a lot of work, a lot of hours to put in. His duties haven't changed. He's still coaching the linebackers, still handling the left side of the punt team, but now he has to handle the whole defense. So if anything, he's got more duties and he has more things to do, but he's taking them in full stride and hasn't stopped them. Still coaching us up, still getting us, making sure that we're prepared and one of the best prepared groups on the team. And I applaud him for that.
At the end of the day, defense is a mindset. It's about effort. It's about fundamentals. And you can scheme all you want to. You can get on the grease board and have everybody blocked, and nobody's ever tackled anybody on the grease board. You got to be an emotional person to be able to play defense. And the best defenses are the ones that are having the most fun.